Hey guys, BSS Central here. Today we are here with the second episode of how to play Battlefield Saga, our tutorial for new Battlefield Saga player or also for old Battlefield Japanese player, and why not also for a brand new player of TCG at whole. Today we are talking about keywords in Battlefield Saga. So what is keywords in TCG? Keywords is a specific ability with a specific name that is the same for all cards that have it. And usually they have specific rulings that we will see soon. In Battle Spirits Saga, keywords are usually related to colors. But there are also few keywords that are splashed in all colors. The first keyword that we will see is Confront, is a red keyword. What is Confront? Confront says that while the spirit attacks, your opponent must block if able. What it does mean? It does mean that it means that if we are attacking with a spirit with Confront, our opponent can only choose between remove that spirit with some kind of effects, or block with his spirits. He cannot respond with life. So you know, in Battle Spirits, life are 5 for each player, and when a player loses all 5 lives, the game ends and the other players win the game. So why we have to use Confront? Because lives are also resources. When we lose life, the core on life become usable for the player that has lost it. And also life can also be used to protect our spirits from opponent spirits that are too strong to be blocked. But with Confront, our opponent is not free to do that. Our opponent is obligated to block and maybe to make his spirits destroyed, cause our spirits. So the goal of Confront is make our opponent board completely empty and keep it like that. So it's an aggressive effect that target our opponent and not his spirits. What does mean that he has to block if able? He must block if able. That if our opponent does not have spirits on the field, or maybe has only exhausted spirits, he can still respond with life of our attack. But if he has, for example, a spirit that can block while exhausted, he must block. Okay, let's jump in Awaken. Awaken is other keyword, is the other red keyword that we have for now in Battle Spirit Saga. Is a flash effect that say that we may remove any number of cores for other spirits we control and place them onto these spirits. When destroyed effect are not triggered by this effect. Okay, so this effect enable us to keep our spirit at higher level, in a higher level, with the low amounts of cores, because we can rise the level of our spirit during the flash timing, a moment that usually we can not remove cores from our spirits, or in general we cannot play with cores during flash timing. We can do whatever we want with cores during main step, but not during flash timing. And with Awaken we can. But if we remove all core from one spirit we control to use Awaken, and maybe to put them on a spirit we choose, Awaken, that spirit has destroyed, and its effect is, when destroyed, effect cannot be activated. Obviously it would be too strong. Now let's see the first purple keyword that we has, that is Curse. Curse say that if one of our opponent's spirit blocks, destroy it when the battle ends. So if we attack with a spirit with curse and our opponent blocks, his spirits will be destroyed anyway. So if our spirit is stronger, will be destroyed for BP. But if his spirit is stronger than our spirit, with curse we can anyway destroy his spirits at the end of the battle. So after the battle ends, if our spirit with curse is died, our opponent's spirits died too. So this is a particularly strong effect, especially on small spirits, because make them really difficult to be blocked. We have also a variant of curse that is named Bloodcurse, that for now is owned by only Queen Meduc. That say, when this spirit would be destroyed by our opponent for effects or battle, you may place one core from your opponent's life to the trash, and one core from that spirit to the trash, to keep this spirit on the field refreshed. Basically, it's a very strong protection for our spirit with Bloodcurse that are basically indestructible for our opponent unless they spend life, and also if we are able to spend cores. But it's a particularly strong effect, especially on boss spirits. Obviously, if Meduc would be destroyed through core removal, Bloodcurse can activate at all. The other keyword that we have for purple is Immortality, that the text usually say cost 4 or 5, or maybe other numbers. For now we have only Beldegor with Immortality, so cost 4 or 5, and during either attack step we can summon this spirit card from the trash when one of our spirit with cost 4 or 5 is destroyed, or battle, or for effects in any way. So Immortality makes a card that is in the trash a resource to be brought out when we need and when the condition is fulfilled. In this case, Beldegor has also a good when summoned effect, so is a pretty good effect that is made to grind the game and to go over and over with the same card, and to replace spirit that leave the field in any way. Let's talk about the only white keyword that we have for now, armor. Usually the text specified one or more colors, in this case armor red and purple, and also say that this spirit cannot be selected by the effect of our opponent's spirit, nexus, or magic of the specified color. So the text is quite clear. If we have a card that say select one opponent spirit and destroy it with 5,000 or less and destroy it, if that card is in the color that is specified in the text of armor, the effect does not go on. But we have to remember that armor stops only the target effect. An effect has like Baculus 1 that say removal but one core from each spirit on the field and place them into the reserve, goes over armor, because because it doesn't say target. If it would say target all spirit on the field, a spirit with armor would be out of it. But written like this, this effect surpass armor, and also the same things is also for curse. Curse does not target, and also Confront does not target. So armor is a strong effect, but anyway there are ways to counter it. Now we jump into the yellow keywords. We start with Luster. Luster is an ability that say while the spirit attacks, when the battle ends, return all magic cards that we used during the battle from your trash to our hand. What does mean? Usually in Battle Spirit, magics are a type of card that can don't remain on the field. They has a cost, and pay that cost, the card goes directly in the trash. With a luster, at the end of the battle, we can pick up our magic card in the trash to the hand, and in this way we can reuse them if we have enough cores. Anyway, this effect goes on only if the spirit with luster survives to the battle. If the spirits get removed from the field in any way, for battle, for effect, or also if it gets its core removal and so go to a lower level and lose luster, the effect does not go on, so the magic cards remain in the trash. And also is only when the spirit attacks, so it cannot be used defensively. But still is a really good effect, especially when we will see older and stronger magic cards. The other yellow keyword is Blessed, and for now only Hippocampo has it. Blessed say that while the spirit attacks, we can place a core from the void into your life. When the spirit attacks, reduce our opponent's life. Pretty simple effect. Is an effect that make us able to both damage our opponent and also build some defense and also gain resources, because life, as I say, are also resources, not only a win condition. So gain life from the void means that we have more cores to use if we lose that life. Anyway, Blessed, with Blessed we can only recover only one core from the life. Also, if we find a way to make our Hippocampo triple symbol or double symbol, and so make 2 or 3 damage of our opponent's life in one time. But with Blessed we can only recover 1 life at a time. Finally, let's see the only, for now, ability that is splashed on all colors. For now, only Turborex and Sigurnova has that, and is called Ascend. Ascend is not a really ability, is basically a cost. The text say Ascend cost, in this case, 6 for Nova and 3 or more for Turborex, and say that as an additional summoning cost, we have to place all cores from one of our spirit in the specified cost in our reserve to summon that card. So in addition to pay the regular cost of summon with reduction cost and others, we also have to self-destroy one of our spirits. Usually this is a keyword that make more difficult our spirits be summoned. So it is thought to nerf some 2 broken cards. Clearly this is a keyword that I hope will be removed when the games will go on with the set. But for now is just fine. Okay, let's see now some rulements of keywords. Often keyword has some condition to be used from the spirit that own that. For example, basically the level. Horn Grizzly and Dragonaga Assassin has both Confront and Curse, but only from level 2. And Camelot, for example, has Curse only if he has Soul Core on it. So what does happen? What does happen if that spirit with not fulfilled condition for keyword interact with cards that support that keyword. For example, Sacred Thunder Peaks or Purple Smoke Valley. A spirit with is considered having that keyword only if it fulfills the condition that that keyword requires. So Horn Grizzly can be refreshed from Thunder Peak only if he has at level 2 or 3. And in the same way, Ragonaga Assassin and Camelot Knight can be made unblockable from Purple Smoke Valley second effect only if they are at level 2 or if it has Soul Core on it. Otherwise, that spirit are considered as not having that keywords in any time. That keywords at all. Okay, for today is all. Tell me if you have some doubts. Tell us if you are some doubts or maybe some critics to do. For this episode of How to Play Battle Spirit Saga is all. We will see in the next video. Comment, subscribes, and like. Then we will see in another video. Ciao and bye bye.